Run the code. Okay. Python, Python online compiler. Okay. So today our topic is loop. Loop. Okay. So basically, what is loop? So we already know about the loop in our Scratch program. We know the loop is program will continue run. Okay. For example, you will go in your school daily, right? So loop is work continuously. Okay. So today loop is basically what? So so in Python program we have a total two type of loop. Okay. Loop is two type in Python program. Loop loop is two type. Okay. So first is for loop and another type is while loop. While loop. Okay. While loop. So first we need to know about the for loop. For loop, why when for loop run? For loop run when the basically for loop run is depend on a certain time. Okay. So if I see the definition of the for loop, so for loop definition is for loop definition. So for loop programming control flow statement execute a block of code repeatedly. Okay, repeatedly a block of code will run. Okay, for certain time, right? So first we create our first for loop. Okay, so for I in range. Okay, so here we type how many times I want to run this for loop. Okay, for example, if I run 10 times, so I'll type here 10. Okay, and then print I. Okay, so this loop will run 10 times and print 1 to 10. Okay, so if I run, so it's start from 0 because index always start from 0. Okay, and it stop in n 9 number 9. So if you count total 0 to 9, it it was total 10 times. Okay, so for loop means a block of code run on certain time. Okay, so this is basically syntax of the for loop. Here I am using a variable, so simple for loop for I in range. Okay, so here this is a variable. I can use any variable here. For example, I can use your name also as well as, okay, for like for David in range. Okay, any type, any kind of variable I can use in for loop. Okay, and in the bracket we use the time, how much time to count the for loops. Okay, for example, if I count the for loop in 15 times, so if I use 15, okay, then our print inside the for loop, print I or r number, like our block of code. Okay, so for loop syntax is, this is syntax for underscore, in underscore we use a variable in range. Okay, then we use the number of time like start, stop and step, basically we use. Okay, start, stop and step. Okay, and our code inside here, we'll write our code inside the for loop. Okay, our code, this is a very for loop syntax. Got it, David? Okay, for example, Python online compiler, our topic is same loop, but now we use string, any string. Okay, so for example, here I am taking a variable name is name. Okay, and just type your name, David. Okay, now for I in range, now this time I'm not using range, I'm using name. Okay, name, because in the name store David is type of range. Okay, and inside the for loop I'll print I. So if I run it, so for loop will run and it show DEVIAD. Okay, so basically how it's work. So in the variable name, it's stored name store is David in front of string, and when we run the for loop, so for loop, so in variable name is I, it stores single digit, single alphabet. Okay, or you can say single character every time. For example, D, first store D. Okay, then D will print, so D will come. Then again condition is true, because for loop run when, basically why for loop run for certain time. Okay, so in the variable hold 1 2 3 4 5 characters, right? So simple, one by one it will print. For example, D will print, then again E stored inside the I variable, then I will print, E will print. Okay, then V store in I, and then I will print B. Okay, then same for I, it store in the variable name I, and again I will print, so it will show I, and at the last D will store the I variable, and again it will print, like I will print D. Okay, then we don't have any character, so loop will stop. Okay, so this is basically, this is called for loop in string, got it, David? So do it.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.